Kamusta, Jaycation Nation? Welcome back to another travel video. This time we're going from Cebu to Manila and Manila to Los Angeles and Los Angeles driving down to San Diego. We're going home, guys. So this video is gonna take place in two separate flights and two separate days. We're starting off with a Philippine Airlines domestic flight. I wanted to show you everything that PAL has to offer from Cebu to Manila, and then the flight to LA from Manila to LAX. Come along with me and Parentcation and let's check out our flights on PAL, Philippine Airlines, from Cebu to Manila to LAX and then driving down to San Diego. Come join us, let's go. There's Parentcation, they're ready to go back to Manila. Terminal 1 for domestic flights, Terminal 2 is for international flights, and they have a ton of your souvenir favorites over here on the way out. Philippine Airlines is in the counters of 30 to 64 on the right side of Terminal 1. And we are flying about an hour and a half today on economy. I'm already checked in. So there's all this stuff we have to do to get here. Get inside, you have to go through security first, show your tickets. There's Magellan's Cross, we didn't get to see that. There's your Philippine Airlines. So this is special assistance, and then you got online check-in and bag drop. That's where I thought we go because we checked in. And then your regular economy and business class is over that way. They do give you chances to get lechon, zubuchon, and then there's a tesoros over here if you want more souvenirs before check-in. One more look at a lechon. That's a smaller one than we had last night. That lechon I had last night was great. We didn't go to bag drop because they were just working in one mode and that was slow, and the economy line was way faster. There wasn't even anybody in the economy line, so we just crossed over to economy, checked in the bags, everything's good to go. We were allowed 20 kilos each to check in, and then our carry-on. Parents are in the restroom. And final chances at Cebu t-shirts. We're gonna go check out the lounge, but what's really popular here is to get dried mangoes, pineapple chips. Ooh, there's a jeepney shirt over there too. That's a pretty cool jeepney shirt. Definitely don't have my size. So I bought this lapu-lapu, the same magnet yesterday, and it was 100. So 139 here. Really cool Philippines plates over here. Through security really quick. They have a brew house here. And the airport lounges are up this elevator. You got the priority pass, which is what I use through my Chase Sapphire reserved card. And I can get me and my parents in. Security was easy, a breeze. I just had to take out my laptop and it took like 2 minutes. Except one kid wasn't watching out where he was going. He didn't see me and just ran into me like a wall. I'm a big dude now, so it hurt. Oh, they got Cultura over here, a Chowking and Adidas. And then an Island Souvenirs bench, Crocs. So they do have shopping over here. They ain't messing around. So it's down one. This is the Philippine Airlines Mabuhay Lounge, but I have access to the Plaza Premium Lounge in here. So this is the Plaza Premium Lounge. They do have food, they do have private booths, and some low chairs, some lounges. And it's not crazy busy right now. And a couple of TVs. And you can keep an eye out on your flight. We're 235, doesn't say the gate number yet. And here we are in the dining area. They do have some high seating with chargers, some chairs and tables. Dadcation's here. He's trying to figure out why Momcation is always carrying that backpack when there's nothing in it. There's no reason. Ooh, calamansi juice. And they got a salad and fruit station over here. And then they do have some rice and a few things. Pork hamba. Mom's looking at stir fry and pancit, stir fry noodles, some spam. Look at that ube cake. Looks like this is a carrot cake. Some banana and a toast station. Ooh, they even have some soup over here too. I'm starting off with some spam, pancit, rice, and I got some chicken noodle soup coming my way, I guess. So I got this noodle soup. You can actually put all the garnishes over there too. So we'll do that once Momcation gets back. And some of this. Dadcation found a salad, Thousand Island dressing. I got the pork and the rice. I ended up getting this soup. Got some calamansi here. This is good soup. Now this wasn't mentioned in Priority Pass that the food was in the lounge. It just said beverages, so nice surprise to have a small buffet. This is awesome that Cebu has a lounge. I think they do have one in Terminal 2 as well, the International Lounge. So it's great that they have it in their domestic. When I'm paying almost 800 bucks a year for a credit card and I'm allowed 2 guests, this is perfect. So I was able to bring the parents here, can relax before the flight, and there are monitors behind me to where we can monitor which gate we need to get to. Thumbs up. So Cebu and Manila and vice versa probably have the most flights to and from throughout the day. It's kind of like San Diego to Vegas and back. For this, we paid $377.90 total. That's for all 3 of us. So just over $100 for each person. And it comes with 20 kilos check-in, a cabin bag, and your under the seat bag here on Philippine Airlines. They do have the Tiger Singaporean beer, Asian lager. I always thought it was a Thai beer. It's from Singapore. We're here at the airport Cultura. Smaller. They do have Cebu stuff. Already got what we needed. But they do have Sinulog stuff. Cebu. Oh, look at this, a Cultura Trader Joe's bag. And then Sinulog Festival shirts. Look at all these Intramuros Licor de Cacao, vegan Bonifacio rum. Ooh, calamansi stuff. Small thing, small thing. What is ugoy ugoy, Mom? Look. Why do you call me ugoy ugoy?
I don't know. It's weird.
She called me weird. That's what she used to call me when I was a kid. I hated that name, ugoy ugoy. Continuing on, there's more souvenir shops called Nomad here. They got a Adidas, and there's a Miniso, and a WH Smith. All the WHS Smiths around the world. We're at Miniso, and they do have these mini wipes. These could be useful. I'm gonna grab one. So there's an Island Souvenirs, another Nomad souvenir shop, and they have gashapons over here too. We're going to gate 10, kind of by the Jollibee and the Food Avenue. So as we walk on over, there is a Jollibee. Ooh, Food Avenue. They got some ramen. Oh, Lolo Pinoy Lechon de Cebu. More lechon. Made it to gate 10. Not that big of a terminal. Easy to get around, so plenty of time to go shopping, and that's why they have a lot of shops and restaurants around here. If you want some coffee, you get an illy. Everyone's waiting for their flights. So we're waiting for boarding, and they have us in group E. My mom's like, what's the point in boarding? It's just gonna be hot. She's got a point. And we already have our bags. We'll just put it under our seats. So we're good to go. It goes business class, comfort class, senior citizens, persons with kids, and then A, B, C, D, E, F. Let's go. We don't need to take a bus. That helps. Just go straight onto the plane. 44. Getting in the PAL. My parents are both from Manila and they're ready to get back to Manila. After this flight, we're gonna cut to the LAX flight. So they do have first class, and then this is the economy area. We're in the back, 44. Well, I was wrong. 44 is kind of like the first third of the plane. Leaving Mactan, Cebu International.
And pull firmly towards you. Put over your nose and mouth.
On this quick flight to Manila, they do offer water and coffee. You just got a water, and then they give you a bag of La Mesa Filipina Guisantes Especial. Getting some editing done, the Kyoto video. So this flight was a lot faster and ahead of schedule. It actually left, it was already on the runway at 2:28, and the scheduled departure time was 2:35, so ahead of time. And hopefully we land a few minutes early in Manila. There we are, the buildings of Manila and the Pasig River. Currently listening to the Bruno CD. 4 days till the concert. Landed 22 minutes ahead of schedule.
Mabuhay!
Even the
Please
first time we
remain seated
rode
with your
Philippine
seatbelt
Airlines, they still
securely
had
fastened
Mabuhay
until the
magazine.
seatbelt sign is switched off. For an orderly disembarkation, we ask everyone on board to remain seated and await instructions.
Right, we're gonna go down to baggage claim and get our bags, and then that will conclude portion 1 of this Philippine Airlines 2-flight video. Then we'll flash forward over to Manila to LAX. Made it to baggage claim. Legit boarded the bus to go like 200 feet. There was not even a point. We could have just walked in here. And now we're waiting for our bag. And Jaycation over here took somebody's backpack because he thought it was mine. What a weird guy. I had it, bro.
That boy freaked out too.
1 bag down, 2 to go. Parents are safe back in Manila. All right, so we have our bags that we checked in 4:07, and my tita's driver is gonna pick us up, and we're headed over to the peninsula. That'll be on another video, so make sure you watch that and my Okada video. But we're gonna flash forward to 3 days from now when we're at the airport here in Ninoy Aquino, flying back to LAX. So take it away, Jaycation from the future.
3 days later.
Hey Jaycationers, welcome. We are here in Naiya Terminal 1, leaving the Philippines to Los Angeles. And I got a story to tell you. We'll do it in the airline's lounge. Walking in through the gate, we have a few things like Piazza's, Cafe Express. They have some duty-free. You can get some booze before you leave. And all the gates and souvenir shops are over here. We're gonna check out the airline lounge here real quick. I don't know if I'm hungry, maybe just a drink or two. Smoggy day in Manila. So here are the 2 lounges. You got PAGSS, Philippine Airport Ground Support Solutions. Here is the lounge, the A lounge. It's a different location, but it's also called A lounge here in Terminal 1. We went to the A lounge when we went to Japan, but this is not the same one. So this is the A lounge. They do have some high top seating with chargers overlooking part of the terminals. They also got seating over this way. Mom cushions are set over here. We got our bags. And they do have a little buffet. So it's a quaint A lounge. So they do have assorted sausage and scrambled eggs, a rice, tuna, vegetable pasta, assorted breads, cheese pimiento, a cheese platter with crackers, salad greens, some siomai over there. There's even some cup and noodles. Mom Cation will like that. And some candy over here. Ube lollipops, don't mind if I do. And then they also got a pot of lugao over here. Jaycation got some siomai, cheese, and all that good stuff.
So checking in was a challenge. We got to the airport, Okada dropped us off. We had a porter take our bags to the economy Philippine Airlines. You have to put your check-in bags through x-ray, and thank God all 6 bags were checked in, except when we went to the check-in counter, my parents were able to check in, but not me, even though we're in the same reservation. So I started panicking. They said I had to go to a ticketing counter, and I did, which was outside of the terminal. It was just behind the desk. They said it was a error. It was a ticketing error. I showed them my email of my confirmation direct from Philippine Airlines because there was a flight change, and they fixed it. We got through security and immigration in about 30 minutes, and we still have about an hour to spend here at the A lounge, but that was averted. Crisis averted. My parents had tickets, but not me. Now we do, and we're all sitting together. So originally they were only sitting together, and then I was somewhere else on the airplane, but they fixed that as well because they knew that they made a mistake on their end. Good thing PAL fixed that because I needed to go home. We gotta go home, guys.
Philippine American problems. When you come to the Philippines for over 6 weeks, you accumulate all these coins, and if you don't spend them, this is what you end up with. I'm gonna try to sort it out and take it to duty free and maybe get a let's get some pasalubong for Mr. Jamal. So we got something for Sister Lydia. We got her little coin purse, and then for Mr. Jamal, it only makes sense censored. Censored. The barrel man. Actually, I'm probably still gonna pick up more stuff. Out of the lounge we go, 9:50. We board at 10:20. Still have a few pesos to spend, so we shall. I'm guessing that is our plane over there, the big one. Let's head over that way. For you Starbucks collectors, at this particular Starbucks, they do have a handful of different cities. Not all, but a handful. They got like Laguna, Tagaytay, Cagayan de Oro. Shout out to Vegan and Bohol, special Vegan and Bohol ones. Well, there's a Marhaba lounge and a Puff lounge here near our gate. I wonder if I had access to that. I should have looked at my priority pass. This is the final souvenir shop that get all the final pesos from people. Don't buy Siopao. How about ube? Would ube work? We got 1,400 pesos left. Gotta decide what I spend it on. These are legit fire, so I had to get that. 1,000 left. Couple more things procured. We got a hat and a shirt. Money has been spent. Well, we got $1 left. We are now boarding. You legit have to go through 3 security screenings just to get on your flight. The first one's before you check in your check-in bags. The second one is the regular airport screening. Then the third one is at the gate. It's pretty excessive. And you have to take off everything, your shoes, laptops, all that stuff. So yeah, you gotta be patient, I guess. There we go. Leaving on a jet plane. This is the unair-conditioned part. Catch you later, Manila. Crossing. Here we go, 37 DEF. We're now seated here. It's a row of 4. You got a screen. There is a charger. Funny, there's an Ethernet cable. That shows the datedness. The controller and your tray table. Parentcations, they're tired. They're ready to go home. Yeah. And we're up. Bye-bye, smog of Manila.
We just got the menu. They give you a hot meal as well as mid-flight refreshments. They also have breakfast, alcoholic beverages, and non-alcoholic beverages. We shall try.
Lunch is served. Jaycation got fish with rice. Looks like they got some penny pasta, a brownie, and the Chardonnay. Momcation went with the fish too. And for your boy, I went with the chicken and penny pasta. Comes with dried mangoes, dessert chocolate, some penny pasta, and a bread roll.
So the chicken doesn't look very appetizing, but it's actually not bad. The pasta is good. So lunch, we're all good. Then I'm gonna get to some editing. We just finished our 2 hours into this 12-hour flight. We just finished our lunch. It was pretty good. It was decent. The pasta was definitely better than the fish and rice that my parents had. They didn't really care about it. Cool that they had the sun-dried mangoes and the chocolate. Just had a gin and tonic and a white wine. I'm about to fall asleep. We're in the middle rows, but instead of 3 seats, there's 4. So it's hard for me to get out. I usually have an aisle seat, so it's not as comfortable, but we're gonna get some editing done, try to knock out. I got my Shibuya shirt on because I was sweating so much earlier. I had to change the other shirt. But back to my seat I go. It's all cramped up, but we'll get some stretching in. So we're pretty much halfway through the flight. 6 hours, 11 minutes to go. Should be sleeping. But this is the snack portion of the flight. You get some waters or some coffees and some corned beef pandesal. Jaycation is tired of me because I keep messing with him. Yes, sirree, Bob. He said no, sirree, Bob. So when we get to LAX, Momcation and Dadcation have a global entry interview because you can do that upon arrival and they're pre-approved for it. So they're gonna do their global entry interview and I'm just gonna go through global entry and grab our bags. But that's still another 6 hours from now. So we pretty much just crossed the international date line and we are almost to Honolulu. There you go, just past the international date line. And we got the midway snack portion of the flight. Mini Oreos, which I can do without. Corned beef pandesal, some tea because I'm coughing, and some water. This is the corned beef. It's not like a pandesal, it's more like a ciabatta. We had a guy with a Padre hat in front of me the whole time and he realized that I was behind him. O-side in the house.
Shout out. Thanks for watching the channel.
Thank you too, man. We have fun watching you guys.
Joel.
More Filipino content to come. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jay and family.
I'm jet lag already. Look at the pork tocino. Momcation already. Chilling. We're ready. We're ready to land. Less than 2 hours left in this flight. My eyes are bloodshot. Look. So I went with the chicken sisig. My parents went with the pork tocino. Switch it up a bit and see how it is. So the chicken tocino is actually really flavorful. It doesn't look appetizing, but it's good. I like it. Hey, Jaycationers, we are about 20 minutes finally from landing here in Los Angeles. We are over the San Gabriel Mountains right now. Oh, this was a long trip. 12 hours, 45 minutes, but we still have another leg. We got to go through customs, immigration. Good thing I got global entry. My parents are going to do their global entry interview. Gonna grab the bags. I got to go get the rent-a-car, and then my parents will stay back with the bags, and then we'll start driving down to San Diego. Let's go. I like that it is faster to get back to the US from the Philippines than it is to go to the Philippines. We're so close to San Diego, I can taste it. There it is, good old San Diego. I can taste that California burrito. Let's do it. Deboarding the plane. This is their business class. Look how much more leg space there is over here. Bigger TVs. Oh yeah, I definitely probably could have slept on something like this. Back in the good old USA. It's been 6 weeks. I'm happy to be back.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Have a nice
Salamat.
day.
Thank you.
Ingat kayo. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
See you guys after Customs and Border Protection.
One pair of pants later.
Everything went well. All 6 checked-in bags went smooth. Welcomed me in with open arms here, global entry, and my parents' global entry appointment was well and approved. And we're here just before 10 a.m. So I just gotta find the rent-a-car shuttle and get over to wherever my rent-a-car is. I don't even know what company it is. I know it's at the rent-a-car station though. So I got Alamo. It's right here. Just gotta wait. This is where I got dropped off 6 weeks ago. So I kinda have enough memory to remember this. We made it over to the rental car station here. That took way too long. That took like 25 minutes just to get from the airport to the car rental station. It should only take like 8 to 10 minutes. Yeah, they were just taking their time. Welcome back to America, I guess. So now I gotta get the rent-a-car and pick up the parents, but the traffic does not look fun. Looks like we're back in California traffic. Alamo is area B. So I'm supposed to go just straight to the lot and pick up the car. I don't even have to go through the counter, but it doesn't even look that busy. Just gotta get that mid-size SUV. I just wanna get out in the 405 and get out of here. All right, we got a mid-size SUV. Damn it, these are, I wanted to get a crossover. It's a little bigger, but damn. I think this is what we ordered, is a mid-size SUV. All right, headed over, pick up the parents. Hopefully the bags fit in this mid-size SUV.
One debt to society later.
Well, Jaycationers, we just made it here to Orange County. This is a Ford Escape. Dude, it fit the bags perfectly, and me and my parents. We're just dropping by to Halal Guys because we need lunch and we don't have food at the house because we haven't been home in 6 weeks. So Halal Guys is on the way, and I know Momcation would appreciate a pee break. Looks like they have lamb and beef gyros for a limited time only. Done deal. I got my stunner shades on, but I need some coffee, so let's find a Starbucks. That was over an hour and a half of traffic. Now we're here at Dick's Sporting Goods looking for the new Padres jerseys. Snapback, let's go. These are the new jerseys just came out. That's a Merrill one. There's the Tati. They even have like a new word mark right there. These are the hoodies right here too. First meal back
I've been dreaming about this for 6 weeks. Cali burrito. Oh man, I've been waiting. I couldn't even wait to show this on camera. I had to bite in. They've actually made this super big because I said I've been dreaming about this for 6 weeks. We're jet lagged. It took us 3 hours to get home. Traffic was so bad down Camp Pendleton. I just wanted to get home. 3 accidents. All right, Brocation. The vlog has not come out yet of what I got you. It actually comes out tomorrow, so it's good. So it's a surprise because then if you watched it, you probably wouldn't watch it. But it is from me and Mama and Madi.
Is it?
It's a split.
Okay.
Because it was pricey.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wait.
That's some water.
The best part is the other side, bro.
Oh, that's yo.
It's you know what it is, right? Vissel Kobe jersey. And it's the exact same. So I had to make this and put your name down there.
Oh,
but
man.
look at the Vissel Kobe logo, what it says instead, bro.
Oh man, what does it say? Jaycation? No. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? This is some crazy work.
You gotta try it on, bro. I gotta see you try that on, because it's Japan
And Momcation in the corner over here.
It's Japan sizes.
Yeah.
So like that's a 3XL, bro.
Kobe forever forward.
See? And you know who played for Kobe, Vissel Kobe? Andres Iniesta from Barca.
Oh my god, this is heat.
So this was like my dream jersey to buy, it's got Kobe in the side.
Oh my gosh, and the 24. How do you even do this? All right, Jaycation.
All right, man. I got one more for you. Well, there'll be more. I just gotta find it.
Okay.
But here's another one for you, bro.
Oh my gosh, man, Manila.
And it's got a Manila patch.
Got the embroidery.
And then I got that pressed, especially.
Filipinas basketball. Come on. You don't get better than that. Man. Who's the real winner? I think I'm the real winner.
Hey, man.
Man.
There's your prize for watching the house for 6 weeks, bro.
Oh my gosh, man. I appreciate it.
We got some more, but
The next day.
Top of the morning to y'all, Jaycationers. It is the next day after we got home from LAX and got to San Diego. We were in some major jet lag. Got to see Brocation, give him his pasalubong. We really didn't talk about the entire review of Philippine Airlines. I'm just gassing it up right now, $5.68 even with my 11-cent rollback here at 7-Eleven. So if you sign up for your 7-Eleven rewards, you get 11 cents minus in gas. So that's what I did. $28.43 is the damage, and I'm gonna have to probably fill it up closer to the rental car station in a few. So there's your gas prices right now. Unfortunately, it's $5.69 for cash and $5.79 for debit credit. But with my 7-Eleven rewards, I got it down to the cash rate even with my credit card.
One debt to society later.
Back here in America, back home in San Diego after 6 long weeks. We want to talk a little bit about the Philippine Airlines flight back from Manila to LAX. What was your gripe about it?
well, the food wasn't good. I didn't like the food at all. Security was lousy.
That was pretty bad. Like, you have to put your check-in bags through an x-ray machine, which we get. That's cool. We'll do that. But then once you go through the regular airport screening, that should be it, right? After you're done with that airport screening, you should be done with it. But when you get to the gate from Manila to LAX, they do a whole nother security check. Make you take off your shoes, all your bags, and it's not sanitary. I don't know, it's pretty bad.
Check this out. They x-rayed us 3 times, or our luggages. I was shaking by the 3rd time because of the radioactive thing.
What the heck? No, that's a bunch of crap right there. Don't listen to this guy.
They gave us water just before we boarded. At the gate before we entered the plane, they asked us to throw the water out.
Everybody was throwing out their water. You go through the gate, through security, the goal is for you to have your empty water bottle and fill it up. They make you not take that onto the plane. You're gonna be on a plane for 13 hours.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean, if you give us water, you make us drink that water. Don't make us throw it outside the plane before we board in.
And they made a big deal of it, like they put a trash can out there and everybody was filling out the trash can with water.
Yeah.
You might as well just let people use freaking water.
Exactly. When we boarded in, we asked the flight attendant for water. And they didn't even come back in 30 minutes.
Yeah, it takes them a while. That's what we learned. Philippine Airlines on the way back, definitely I say thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs down for me too.
And jet lag after.
Oh, jet lag. It's lasted about a week and a half for me. Momcation, probably 2 weeks.
It took me 2 weeks, the whole 2 weeks I was in Vegas. I didn't feel regular until I actually got back to San Diego and had like a day's rest. And now I'm like back at it. 6 weeks, that's a long trip.
It is a long trip. I still wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I get back to sleep around 4:30. So it's getting back to normal.
So the top reasons why we went to the Philippines was 1, so my parents got their dental work done, which was a success. 2 was also to see my grandma, which was also a success. 3 was to get content and just reconnect with people, and that was also a success. So the top 3 things all checked off the list, and when we look back at it a few weeks later, definitely worth it. So that will do it for the Philippines and Asia series. I truly did enjoy the 6 weeks we had there and had a great time filming around Manila, Cebu, Japan, Boracay, and hanging out with the parents and my family and friends over halfway across the world. I wasn't originally going to film this much, but because I have so much pride with going back to the Philippines and showing certain places, whether it's a shopping mall or a food festival or restaurants or just hanging out with my friends and family, I felt like it was the right time for me to show you guys all this content. We will head back to the normal Vegas, San Diego content over the summer. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will have 2 videos from Okada, Manila coming out later on in the coming weeks. So there will be 2 more videos, just so you guys know. And I did have a great time with Momcation and Dadcation. Back to normalcy here in the US of A. All right, Momcation, what did you want to say to the Jaycation Nation and your 6 weeks in the Philippines after 8 years away?
Hi, Jaycation Nation. Thank you for supporting, and all I can say is thank you very much to JJ, our son, for giving this opportunity to travel the Philippines and Japan. It was unforgettable, memorable, especially seeing my mother, my mom. It was our first time in Japan. That was very exciting for me, and I was happy. Thank you, Jaycation.
All right, Momcation. See you next time.
See ya.
What's still on your bucket list?
Thailand.
Thailand? I thought you said Vietnam.
No.
Changes every week. That was a great Philippines trip, Dadcation and Momcation. We shall do another trip in the future. Check out Dadcation's channel.
Check out my channel.
Subscribe to him. He's trying to get to 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch time hours.
Please do. And also, I want to thank my son, Jaycation over here, for hooking us up. It was a great trip overall.
And that will do it for this Philippines video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Jaycation and Dadcation. And we'll see you guys in the next one. We're back to Vegas. So in the words of me, stay traveling, San Diego.